Hi, everybody. Okay, now this will be about me vlogging in Mexico. I'm an American, but I'll explain my whole story in a minute and then I'll break it down. Okay, but first, I want to thank the person who gave me the strength and the courage and that push that I needed to tell my story. And I'm not going to say names because I don't know if she wants to be known or not, but I want to thank you because you're the one who help me do this. Okay, now first, I'm going to tell you about myself. Okay, I was born in Houston, Texas. I have two beautiful kids, a daughter and a son. Um, and my mom, she passed away in 2009. My dad, we're kind of estranged since her passing. Um, we've had our struggles. I'm an only child. Um, so yeah, no, I don't have much family either. But the ones I do have, there's some that do help me out a lot. I have an aunt that helps me, extremely helps me. Um, God bless her. Yeah, no, she's been amazing these years. She's helped me so much. Okay, and you know who you are. Okay, and I want to say, all right, I met my hubby, which we aren't legally married, but we've been common law married for 22 years. We have a daughter together. Now, my son is from my first marriage that I had for 3 years. He was a great man, too. Yeah. We broke up mainly because of my fault. I was too young. I was 17 when I got married and pregnant. So you could just imagine how, that goes. I was cruel, I was mean, but I don't know. But I asked for forgiveness from him. I hope he does forgive me, but I doubt it. Uh, but we had a beautiful son together. He's 26 now. He's living in Texas at the moment, working with his father. So yeah, they're over there now. What's going on is that m- my current hubby, he was an immigrant. He's Mexican. He's a Mexican immigrant. Anyways, he was in Houston, Texas, where he met me. Um, he was very young when he went there, and I'm sorry I'm sweating. It's just very, very hot out here. I just get more better lighting. Anyways, back to the story. I have ADHD, so if I wander off somewhere, you'll know why. Okay, but anyways, uh, we met, and well, that's where I had my daughter, of course. Uh, we've been together for 22 years. Anyways, he's a Mexican immigrant, and I'm sorry for the noises in the background. You're gonna be hearing that a lot over here. Okay, but yeah, we got together, um, and then 6 years ago, he got stopped, and then he was taken, and he was put in jail, of course. Then he was sent to ICE. Now, we would have been able to get him out, of jail, and we would have still been in the U.S. But what happened is that we on, he needed 4,000 to get out of jail, but we only had half. We couldn't come up with the rest, so they said, okay, well, we're gonna send him to Mexico, and he was the breadwinner. So after that, everything went downhill. We lost our duplex, we lost our cars, because I had to sell mine too. Um, I had family living with me, but that wasn't going to work out. It wasn't that kind of family that you can live with, you know. Uh, they want to act like, you know. Okay, but anyways, I'm not going to go into that because I don't want to put anyone down. I'm not going to judge anybody because that was a rough time for me too. So I probably would have been a bitch, but I don't know. Anyways, I was going through some stuff. Anyways, I worked. I had to do little jobs here and there to try and save my car and pay rent, but my paychecks were not going to cover the whole rent and car payments or anything. So I had to be with my daughter, and she was going to school at the time. My son too. But what happened was that I had to end up going to live with my father in Houston, Texas. But the lady that we were living with was kind of like, kind of crazy. I don't know how to tell. She she had demons. And she didn't want me there. So I was like, okay. And it's not my house anyway. So she could tell me what she wanted to, So me and my aunt, my other aunt, not the good aunt. This is the Wicked Witch of the West aunt. I lived with her, and I'll explain about her later. She just did me wrong. That's all. But I forgive her. I just won't forget it. Okay. But we kept jumping apartments to apartments. But with my son, I left him with his dad because his dad lived in Houston, Texas as well. So he took care of my son, and I was so appreciative of it, because I couldn't do it on my own. So I just had to have my daughter with me. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Okay. Oh, yeah, we had to jump apartment to apartment. Had to be dragging all our stuff everywhere we went. Okay. Then we got help from my dad. One of his friends helped us with an apartment. So we went to that apartment. Everything was perfect in that apartment. We would have even made it, but that aunt was kind of unhinged with her daughter and stuff. So everything just went downhill, and she left me there on my own. Really, she had told me she was going to move out, but I thought she was going to give me, time. But she got mad over some little bitty reason. I think it was on purpose. She wanted to get mad at me so she could leave that way, so I wouldn't get hurt. But I told her it was okay. It didn't matter, but she still got mad and everything. Anyways, okay. So she left, and I had to move out in a month because the rent was already paid for a month. I was still working and everything. I was paying the car payment, all that, because I had a car. It was a little danky little thing, but it worked. Hey, it got me to A to B, and that's all I needed. And but then I had to be moving around a lot. I moved in back with my dad, with the crazy lady, and that didn't work out. She kept locking me out of the house because she didn't like me. I have no idea why. I don't even get into anybody's business. She could have done what she wanted. I just needed a place to sleep and rest after work, and my daughter was there, so it's like, okay. But anyways, but then she threw me out. I had to live in motel rooms. My ex-husband, he helped me out a lot. He helped me get motel rooms so I could sleep and go to work, back and forth. And then it just got to a point where I couldn't do it like that anymore because my daughter, she had to go to school and everything, and I had to get her out of school because we were bouncing around and we were in different areas, and being in school in that area, she could not join it. She had to join the school that she was in, but we're in a motel room. I can't give them that address, so I didn't have no other choice but to come with my common law husband here in Mexico, and that's how we landed here, because I have a whole bunch of family, but half of them live with somebody else, so they don't have the authority to say, okay, come live with me, I'll help you, because that's not their home. And then the people that can help me have other people living with them, so they can't help me either. So I respect that. I understand that. And nobody wants, to live with, two other people, if they already got enough people living there. So when I came here, it was okay. I'm just not used to it. It's Mexico. I'm American, and I'm not used to being in Mexico. It's, different. But my daughter had to not go to school anymore, and she lost a lot of education, but she's very, very smart. I don't know how that happened, but I'm blessed to have two smart kids, that do very well. My son graduated. He has his diploma, so I'm very proud of him too. But I'm proud of my daughter too. She's a writer. She writes. But anyways, so I'm going to tell you and take you on this journey and see if y'all like what y'all see. And I'm just going to be showing you. I'm running out of room. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm just going to tell y'all what's going on, show y'all what's going on here in Mexico, and that's it. And I'll tell y'all more stuff as I go along. Yeah, that's the best I could do. And how it's a struggle for Americans to be in Mexico. But hey, I don't have any other choice. My husband's parents even passed away, so now we're here in the house that they left him. So we were blessed in that too. I can't say anything wrong about that because nobody gets that. But